All right, tell me if this sounds familiar. You're getting traffic on your website, you're running ads, you're sending emails, posting on social, but deals aren't closing the way they should. And no one can really agree on why. The real problem sometimes is that sales and marketing are looking at different numbers. They're using different tools, there's different attribution, and there's no shared language for diagnosing where like the go to market messaging is breaking down. So without really like a qualitative view of the full funnel, when you start doing messaging fixes, it's just going to be guesswork. I'm Paul Clinton. I'm with the Right Way, and we help B2B companies sharpen their go-to-market messaging and connect it to business strategy. We thought, in this video, we would like to go over a new proprietary messaging audit that we've developed that's built in DataBox that will give sales and marketing that shared visual and quantitative view of where the messaging breaks down across the funnel. All right, let's get into it. We're looking at this as the three stages of the funnel. There are three metrics per stage that we've developed, and so you're going to see 9 signals here total that's going to really help you. It's going to show you where the messaging is breaking down, and not just the why or that it's happening, but it'll show you where it's happening. It's really built for like sales and marketing alignment. So both teams can kind of use like, the shared dashboard to look at it. Let's get into stage 1. That's traffic to MQL. In that stage, we're looking at, offsite messaging effectiveness. Is the hook, the ad copy, the subject line, the post headline earning attention, and bringing people, to a landing page of some kind. Hopefully, we're going to look at the second one is going to be engaged session rate, which is like, are people staying after they land? And then we're going to look at content sourced MQL rate, which is that traffic converting to leads? And then when we get into stage 2, which is going to be the MQL to SQL stage, that's going to measure the on-site messaging effectiveness, our website, our homepage, our various vertical landing pages and high intent landing pages. We're going to look at the demo meeting request rate there. That's going to be of the MQLs who land on the site, what percentage actually like book a call. And then we're going to look at the high intent page conversion rate, which is like, are these pricing and case study and YS pages, doing their job? And then lastly, we're going to look at MQL to SQL conversion rate, which is like what percent of like booked, demos get qualified by sales. And then we'll go on to stage 3. Just kind of doing a quick overview here. We're going to look at now SQL to opportunity is stage 3, and that's where the sales conversion and proposal effectiveness is going to be measured. We're looking at like the discovery to proposal rate, which is like, are the discovery calls creating some urgency? We're going to look at the proposal to close rate, which is the written offer doing its job? And then we're going to be looking at like objection frequency by type, which you can see on the right here is a nice, rainbow circle, which is going to track, which objections, occur and recur most, in the CRM. This is going to be from CRM data. It's going to be recurring objections that we're going to actually map to maybe specific messaging gaps upstream, that are usually maybe triggered earlier in the funnel, but not really just kind of brought up in the moment. Why would we work with DataBox on a tool like this? Well, it's really the ability of DataBox to pull from multiple sources, like from GA4, from HubSpot, or other CRM data. And it's this visual dashboard format that works really well for sales and marketing. This is just like pretty easy to share with among different departments or with clients if that's what you're using it for. And that's one of those things that we thought really worked well. Um, so going to the next step here, what really changed, right? It's now we have a tool where sales and marketing actually have like a shared visual language for like diagnosing messaging problems. It's not going to just come out of the blue, and it's no more of these kind of theories about, well, we think it might be the homepage, or we think it might be this, or we think it may be that. You're actually going to get two really key takeaways here, right? Most messaging problems don't show up where you think. That's number one. And then, like number two would be you don't need to fix everything, at once. This shows you exactly where to prioritize. So, reach out if you'd like a copy of this for sure, or, if you'd like to have it customized, using your own data.